So it's January 6th, but there's no cops coming for you this time.
No, I don't think so. I mean, not that I know of. Yeah. I think
Yeah.
we're going to be okay. Everybody's going to get a pardon. And the next step is to, get together and maybe, like, get the FBI and Department of Justice to, like, return a lot of our personal items that they still have, in their custody. So that's, but as far as, and then we'll talk about also, reparations for people who suffered, like, loss of financial, loss of finances. And we'll talk about getting, I guess, reparations. You know what I mean, for all the bullshit they put us through. Especially guys like Ed, who went to prison for essentially no reason, and lots of people who are still in prison. And there's a guy in the D.C. Gulag who lost his eye. Like, he deserves some kind of reparation for all this. And we need to also get to the bottom of why there were so many FBI informants inside the Capitol, and why it seems that the FBI may have, entrapped Trump supporters into this situation. So we have to look into that. It's very important. We hold our government accountable. If this was entrapment, which a lot of us believe it was definitely entrapment, we need to get to the bottom of it, and we need to bring the people responsible for it to justice. That's simple. And that's all I got to say. Happy Patriots Day. Did I get too close to the microphone? Okay.
Manny, thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Let's hope that with this new administration, the press will get some pushback from the public when they try to call you insurrectionists.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. We got to sue all the media, all the people who have done that, and also, I don't know if you remember, there was a French documentary crew. Did he tell you about that?
Yeah, who's filming that?
Yeah.
What about it?
It was right, or at the federal building. Yeah, it was at the federal building. I think you were here too.
Yeah.
And they totally, like, mistranslated what he was saying and made him look bad and edited, so we got to hold everybody accountable. There should be, like, a fund like that we can all put our money into to, like, really go after the defamation and just the demonization and dehumanization of American citizens who have been treated this way. So, yeah. Anything else?
How do you feel that they had this kind of gathering here on January 6th?
Gathering here?
Yeah. 2 o'clock today, yeah.
Oh, okay, the one we had here. It was cool. It wasn't like, it wasn't like super crowded. Like, I've seen these rallies before be very crowded. I think it's just because everybody's at home relaxing and just chilling and enjoying the victory, so it's not like we're not protesting. We have nothing to protest about. I mean, we will continue to protest when it comes to other issues. But as far as this election and the certification of it, it's like behind us now. Like, we won. Like, they're just kind of like, now they're telling us and admitting what we all already knew, is that Trump won the election, and then
In 2020.
in 2020 and in 2024. But at least they're admitting it, that he won this time. They're not like throwing a tantrum saying, "Oh no, he stole it" or whatever. You know what I mean? So I understand that's what they think we did, but that's what they used to do when they thought that Al Gore won the election over Bush. You know what I mean? But now this time we won so decisively. It was so. There was no way that they could say that there was any kind of rigging or anything like that. There was no, so they had to just be quiet and take it. And it wasn't close. It was too big to win. He won the popular vote. Like, Republicans don't usually win the popular vote. That's like a rare thing, unless it's like a wartime president like Bush, and Trump is a peacetime president, which should tell you exactly, what he represents and why we need him back in the White House. We need a peacetime president, and we need to go back to prosperity.
Well, they're trying to set up a war now, this administration, to foist upon him.
Yeah. I mean, we got, what's going on in Ukraine still. And China versus Taiwan. And
Middle East.
The Middle Eastern war is continuing and all that, but it's all going to have to draw down. I mean, we're already seeing, like, Zelensky saying great things about Trump, about how he hopes that Trump how he knows that Trump is going to be that president that brings an end to this war. And so under Biden, he was like, give me more money, and I want to keep this war going. But now that he sees Trump coming in, he's all like, yes, we're going to finally have, now they can finally admit that these wars are bad for them, bad for their countries. And so I think we're going to see the same thing in the Middle East too, where they're going to have to wrap it up. We can't keep funding these wars to keep going forever. We have to wrap it up, make it quick, take out Hamas, do whatever you need to do, but then we need to come together and we need to negotiate a plan for peace, and all of a sudden people are doing that now. All of a sudden you got like Hamas talking about negotiating. You got Hezbollah surrendering. You got what's going on, starting to draw things. I mean, what's going on with Putin is a little different. That's going to be a lot harder to negotiate with because he's putting like nukes on the table. But if anybody can do it, it's Trump. There's no way that Kamala could have handled this much stress of everything that's going around the world. You need somebody who is experienced in making deals with these people. And, it might not be a deal where both sides are happy, but we need a deal. Even a sweetheart deal is better than no deal. Even a bad peace is better than what do they say? Like a weak peace is better than a strong war, So even if it's a weak peace and like some of these countries have to, give up a little, sacrifice a little bit, at least they're not sacrificing their people, their men and women being killed every day. Like that's what we want. Like Trump said, we want the dying to stop. We just want to stop the dying, like he said, and yeah, because it's gonna come back to us eventually. All these wars that we're funding, this is what causes other countries to want to attack us and have these terrorist attacks on us because they blame us for all their problems. So we got to stop giving them reasons to hate us. Yeah, and I think we're getting a lot more respect now around the world. So let's make the world great again. And yeah, thank you.